Does your mother know you're out, Cecilia? Does she know that I'm about to steal you? Oh my, when I look in your eyes, something tells me you and I should get together. How's about a little kiss, Cecilia? Just a kiss you'll never miss, Cecilia. Why do we two keep on wasting time? Oh, Cecilia, say that you'll be mine. Announce, Bob.
Ladies and gentlemen, Henry is now playing with his nose. Now this is real talent. Welcome to Still Trying. Why have you tuned in?
How's about a little kiss, Cecilia?
You say Bowling for Dollars wasn't on.
Just a kiss you'll never miss, Cecilia. Why do we two keep on wasting time? Oh, Cecilia, say that you'll be mine. Hello.
Yeah. Well, here's another version of Still Trying. Another episode.
That's right.
Wow.
Proving anybody can have a cable access TV show as long as your beloved sister-in-law is the studio manager.
That's about it.
Yes. Now, if you're a long-time viewer, you might know that in an earlier episode, people who have written into that website,
The La Cucaracha?
yes, have. Oh, you mean the bug? I got it. Yes. We actually got letters, and in a previous show, I read the letters that were mailed about you.
Oh, yeah, they actually had letters.
So now we have letters.
Got some more fan letters? Well,
Yes.
I don't know if they're fan letters, but these people are actually writing
Yes,
in?
and I'm going to ask you if you would.
You wrote down what they wrote?
Yes, maybe you can. I transcribe them. I don't think you need your glasses, Bob.
Okay, let me get this here.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Okay, this first letter says, Dear Henry, what is your birthstone?
Oh, that's easy. Lint.
Oh, lint is nice.
Okay.
Dear Henry, how did you meet Bob?
Well, that's interesting. My wife and I went to a carnival, and we were online, and it was a long line, and I reached for my wallet and shook hands with Bob.
Yeah. Well, I had to make a living, too.
And I said, your hand is protruding in my wallet.
Oh, excuse me, mister, but isn't that your hand protruding from my pocket?
Okay, yes.
Okay, the next, now I remember that well. Yes. The next letter says, Dear Henry, who does the lovely set decoration on your show?
Well, actually, it's a combined effort of Bob and me. This is from the Acme Rent-A-Set Furniture Company.
Oh,
And
they're kind of expensive, aren't they?
Yes, we have our own tree surgeon come in to trim the trees. We don't go to his main office. We use his branch office. Jokes like that will keep him tuning in.
Yes. That's nice. And how about the artwork, too?
Yes, the artwork. Well, the artwork was actually done by my mother-in-law, and I put it there so that someday my wife will watch the show and say, wait a minute, I know that painting. He took that painting off the wall, but she never watches the show.
That's right. That's like Rosemary's Baby, remember? The paintings were off the wall and she could tell.
No, I don't remember
You got to
that.
keep up with these modern movies.
Yes.
Yeah, good. Okay, the next letter says, Dear Henry, how come the name of your act is Banjo Bob and Crazy Henry? Why isn't it Crazy Henry and Banjo Bob? Answer that one.
I know the answer, and this is the truth. It's because you went out first and got the business cards printed. That's the only reason.
About it. I tried to have your name omitted altogether.
And I'll tell you something else to this day. Now, we've been partners in another month. It's going to be 35 years.
35 lousy years.
I gave this man the best years of my life.
Those were the best years?
Bob, please, let's be serious.
Oh.
But anyway, whenever we have business cards printed up, if I get business cards printed up, I put his phone number first. And if he has the business card printed up, he puts my phone number first.
That's right.
And the reason is, I never asked him, but we know the reason is you don't want to have to be the one doing the business.
You don't want to send out contracts.
That's right.
Deal with clients trying to chintz you down on money.
This is the first time we've actually talked about this publicly,
you're
but
right.
that's the truth.
It is the truth.
I know.
And I admit it.
Yes.
Rachel, you've come back to me. I love that.
Yes.
This is the truth hour. Wow.
The truth hour,
We
yes.
shouldn't have taken that truth serum.
Yes.
Okay, the next letter here, we got a couple more. Dear Henry, as I drive through the center of Mamaroneck, I see a railroad abutment where once there were tracks above. What is that?
Well, it's funny you should mention that. On Mamaroneck Avenue, as you go through, you can see right by the Metro North Station, there's an abutment where there once were tracks. That is the remains of the New York, Westchester, and Boston Railway, which has been a lifelong hobby of mine.
I've heard of that.
Yes. It was when it opened in 1912. It only ran for 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
It was the most modern passenger railway in the United States, but it went broke. And
It's about like us.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Wow. Now it's a useless abutment.
Okay.
We're pretty useless too. All right? That's good. Okay, the last letter. Yay! Yeah. Dear Henry,
Go ahead, read it.
what are your hobbies?
Well, my main hobby is that railway, the New York Western. There are 5 books written about it, and I have a collection. I have maps, and I'm always going on eBay and finding stuff. The amazing thing, I thought I was crazy. Well, I'm Crazy Henry.
Yeah, that's right.
And there are people there who, like me, I grew up in Mount Vernon. Well, according to my wife, I never grew up. Do you realize that we're doing so much talking? People have probably tuned out our TV show. Yes. I think we should play something. All right.
Well, you already told us about the railroad hobby. Don't you have any others?
Well, listening to old-time music. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to do a song about an insect.
Incest?
Insect!
Oh.
Bob,
okay.
please.
I was wondering, a song about incest? That's terrible.
Never swat a fly.
Oh.
He may have another fly.
How about the bug?
He may sit with her and sigh the way I do with you. Don't sit on an ant in the middle of a plant. He may want to, but he can't, the way I do with you. Never harm a bee if he is going anywhere. You might be breaking up, destroying some insect love affair. Never swat a fly, he may have another fly. He may sit with her and sigh the way I do with you.
I've never even heard of that song.
Oh, yeah. It turns out it's a song from the 20s. I learned it from Jim Queskin in the Jug Band in the 1960s.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
thank you, Jim. After all these years, you did a song I've never even heard of. Wow,
Well,
that's
well,
great.
You do that every week we
That's
play.
great. Oh, cut it out. Why don't we do one that was used by 13-year-old Judy Garland
Really?
when she auditioned for Louis B. Mayer. Okay?
This I want to hear.
Now, she was one of the Gum sisters. Her name was Frances Gum. And Louis B. Mayer didn't want to listen to any 13-year-old because he already had, what's the other, no, they had another teenage girl
Yes,
singer, the opera singer. Deanna Durbin. Under contract, and he didn't know what to do with the 13-year-old singer, but the guy that brought her in, Roger Edens, he said, boss, you got to hear this kid. She sings like an adult. She's great. And he said, all right, but this better be good. And she sang this song. And Louis B. Mayer said, sign her. Dear, when you smiled at me, I heard a melody. It haunted me from the start. Something inside of me started a symphony. Sing went the strings of my heart. 'Twas like a breath of spring. I heard a robin sing about a nest set apart. All nature seemed to be in perfect harmony. Sing went the strings of my heart. Your eyes made skies seem blue again. What else can I do again but keep repeating through and through? I love you, love you. I still recall the thrill. I guess I always will. I hope we'll never depart. Dear, with your lips to mine, rhapsody divine. Zing went the strings of my, zing went the strings of my, zing went the strings of my heart. Yeah. Ooh, nice trombone on that.
Thank you.
Wow.
That was really nice.
Oh, thank you.
I want to do a song about a police car.
A police car.
Now, I bet you everybody in the audience already knows a song about one police car.
I know.
Yes.
Yep.
There's a holdup in the Bronx. Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop shot a child. Bruce had true and had a while.
Car 54, where are you?
With Gunther Tootie. Ooh, ooh.
And Francis Muldoon.
Francis Muldoon.
right?
Fred Gwynn.
Right.
Who later in his career said, "What is a youth?"
Yeah, and he became the Munster.
Herman Munster.
Herman Munster. Oh, Munster, that's a cheese.
Yes.
He was a Munster. Yeah.
All right, so this is a song about a police car.
He was a cheese, you're a ham. All right.
True. This is a song about a patrol car, which is known in this song as The Patrol.
Oh, I don't think I know this one either.
The other morning, about the break of day, a couple emerged from a dim cafe. A great big car was waiting to take them far away. And I was astonished to hear the young man say, "Oh, won't you roll the patrol a little closer to the curb? My grandmother can't step that high. Grandma's so peaceful and quiet. I'm so sorry that she started that riot. And how she got out of hand, well, I just don't understand. 'Cause all she had was 16 shots of rye. Won't you roll the patrol a little closer to the curb? Poor grandmother can't step that high." Piano solo.
Yeah.
And could you drive down by the mill? You see, Grandpa works there still, and it would be nice if we could wave as we ride by. Won't you roll the patrol a little closer to the curb? Poor grandmother can't step that high.
Yes, sir. Crazy Henry, I'll give you a hand. I've never heard that one either.
Well,
Two songs.
Two songs.
And I've never even heard. That's a cute one too. I
After
like that.
35 years, it's amazing to be able to spring something new on you.
How about that? Wow. How about that, Mel Allen?
Yes. And our director, Asher, was wearing a Fordham University shirt, and I told him, Fordham Prep. Isn't that where we first...
That's right. That was our first job together.
That's right.
In 1975
75 or so.
Somewhere in there,
around
yeah.
there, yeah. But we didn't really start working. We're telling you probably more than you want to know.
Yeah. This would be a good time to go out and get a beer. We're talking.
Right. Okay, you know what we haven't had in a long time besides
Applause.
applause and audience? We have not had a banjo solo.
Oh, boy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to present the finest banjo player in Westchester County.
Thank you.
I would like to present him. He's not here. Instead, we have Bob. All right.
Just when he was being nice to me.
Now, you know I have the greatest respect for you, Bob.
Yeah. Well, all right, you want a banjo solo?
Yes.
You say you're not satisfied, you want more for your money.
Yes.
Tell you what I'm going to do. All right. I tell you what, I'll play a song and see if you can name that tune. All right?
All right. Swanee River.
That's Swanee River. Can you name that tune?
You Were Meant for Me.
Right!
I'll give that a hand. Banjo Bomb.
You Were Meant for Me.
Isn't that
Yeah,
amazing?
they did that in Singing in the Rain, too.
My wife loves that movie.
Oh.
Well, who wouldn't?
Why don't we do a song that appeared in Singing in the Rain?
Okay.
All right. Now, let's see. Now, they got all the music from the past in that movie. That movie was done in, 52, I think. And let's see. They got this song from a Judy Garland movie with Mickey Rooney. I forget the name of the movie. But they first sang this. Good morning, good morning. We danced the whole night through. Good morning to you. Good morning. The sun will soon shine through. Good morning to you. When the band began to play, the stars were shining bright. Now the milkman's on his way. It's too late to say goodnight. Good morning. It's great to be alive. Good morning to you. Yeah! Crazy Henry is working without a net. When the band began to play, the stars were shining bright. Now the milkman's on his way. It's too late to say goodnight. Good morning. It's great to be alive. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. From Singing in the Rain.
In a previous show, you did a bunch of songs by Irving Berlin.
Yeah, at least pronounce it properly. It's Irving.
Okay, I believe, now I'm not 100% sure, you'll tell me right away, I think this number was written by him.
Okay.
1. I hear singing and there's no one there.
Right again, oh masked
I
rider.
smell blossoms, but the trees are bare.
But can you name the show it came
All
from?
day long, I seem to call me madam.
Call Me Madam is right.
I wonder why.
You didn't even give Missy a chance to Google it.
I keep tossing in my sleep at night. And what's more, I've lost my appetite.
So have I, listening to this.
Stars that used to twinkle in the skies, they're twinkling in my eyes. I wonder why.
Oh, yeah? It was done by Ethel Merman and her singing partner in Call Me Madam. Let's do the second part. You don't need analyzing. It is not so surprising that you feel very strange at night. Your heart goes pitter-patter. I know just what's the matter, 'cause I've been there once or twice. Well, if you don't like my Ethel Merman, you do your Ethel Merman.
Put your hand on my shoulder. You need someone who's shoulder. I love God with a soul.
I think Ethel's been at the helium again. There is nothing you can say to relieve that pleasant ache. You're not sick, you're just in love. You don't
hear singing and there's no
it is not
one there.
So surprising that
I
you
smell
feel
blossoms,
very
yet
strange
the
at
trees are
night.
bare.
Your
All
heart
day
goes
long they
pitter-patter.
sing. This is called needlepoint.
What's the
I
matter?
wonder why.
It's not needlepoint, it's
I wonder
counterpoint.
why.
Put your
I
head
keep
on my
tossing
shoulder.
in my
You
sleep
need
at
someone
night.
who's older.
And
rub
what's
down
more,
with
I've
a
lost
velvet
my
glove.
appetite. Stars
There is nothing
that
you
used
can
to
say
twinkle
to relieve
in
that
the sky, they're
pleasant
twinkling
ache. You're not
in
sick,
my
you're
eyes.
just
I wonder
in
why. You're not sick, you're just in love.
A duet from the Merm and whoever sang that.
Let's let the audience finish their applauding.
Oh yeah, let it die down.
Yes.
Yay! Don't you have applause on that?
No, not an.
Oh.
I might. I can't find it.
All right.
I don't know. The less I know, the better.
You're a technological giant.
Yes.
Much like me. Wow. Okay, let's do one from Marlene Dietrich.
Marlene Dietrich.
Yeah.
Really?
Here's a trivia question, and anyone old enough to watch the show, anyone who tunes in might remember Marlene Dietrich.
Well, you know, do you know the average age of our audience?
What?
Deceased.
Oh. They can't help it.
Yes.
This is the song that made Marlene Dietrich a star. In the Blue Angel.
Really?
Yeah. Falling in love again, never wanted to. What am I to do? I can't help it. Love's always been my game, play it as I may. I was made this way, I can't help it. Girls cluster to me like moths around the flame, and if their wings burn, I know I'm not to blame. Falling in love again, never wanted to. What am I to do? I can't help it.
I love that. Now,
You're a cult of one.
yes, my wife and I have been married a long time. I mean, we've been married so long we're on our second bottle of Tabasco sauce. And
Wow.
last,
How long?
Last Saturday night I wasn't working, which was not a big surprise. We sat down and we watched together for the first time. We watched Casablanca. Now we've both seen little snippets of it. You know, you come on and
You never saw the whole movie through?
from the beginning to the end,
I'm shocked and appalled.
which of course has the same.
And of all the gin joints and all the towns and all the world, she had to wander into mine. Oh, you do despise me, don't you, Rick? I probably would if I gave you any thought. Richard, I left you once, I could never leave you again. Oh, now we're back to Richard. We're back in Paris, I see. We'll always have Paris, sweetheart. I'm shocked you here to find there is gambling going on
Here's
in
your
this
winnings.
establishment. Oh, thank you very much.
Wake up, Dorothy. You're in Kansas.
That's the wrong movie. It's still the same old story, a fight for love and glory.
A fight! It's Max Schmeling and Joe Louis, and the men are in the ring in Yankee Stadium.
Boy, are you behind times. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by. That's a long time since the Lewis Schmeling fight.
That's right.
Speaking of that, we better wrap this show up because I got to get home. If I'm not home by 6, my wife starts fighting without me. It's embarrassing. I want to be able to hold my end up too, so to speak.
Yes. Now, I should point out, we kidded a lot, but in the lower left corner of your screen is the bug, and it's real, and you can actually contact us and find out information about us and where we might be performing, which I don't think is possible.
Are you kidding? We just played for a room full of nuns.
That's true.
Right? And
Yes.
they may be watching this show because we told them
Remember, we
about
played,
the show.
I don't want to go home, I don't want to go
Now
home.
cut that
I'm
out.
having too much fun. Yes, we did.
Rochester,
No, we did.
no, they were a wonderful audience.
They were.
Down in Amityville on Long Island.
That's right. The Dominican sisters.
It was about 100 retired nuns, actually.
Yes.
They were a great audience. Send us back there. If you're listening, ask us back. We
Yes.
loved it.
Well, didn't they say we're going to be coming back in November? Or
No,
does
they
it-
said we'll be back when something freezes over.
Oh, I see.
I don't know if that's November, but they wouldn't talk like that.
All right, let's do a ragtime number.
Okay.
All right, I'll bet you don't even know the name of this.
Oh, yeah. Chicago breaks.
Breakdown.
Breakdown. Do I get credit?
You
nice.
named it. I'm very impressed that you knew it.
Well, it was a good guess. I've been listening to you play it for long enough. Why don't we do another Chicago song?
Okay.
I don't know. We might or might not have done this on the show here. Let's see. Chicago, Chicago, that toddling town. Chicago, I'll show you around. I love it. Bet your bottom dollar you lose the blues in Chicago. A town that Billy Sunday could not shut down. On State Street, that great street, I just want to say, they do things they don't do on Broadway, say. They have the time of their life. I saw a man who danced with his wife in Chicago. That's my hometown. Let's hear that trombone. Yeah. Yes, sir. On State Street, that great street, I just want to say they do things they wouldn't do on Broadway, say. They have the time of their life. I saw a man who danced with his wife in Chicago, my hometown, yes, yes, Chicago, my hometown. Two about Chicago.
Something has just come over me. I have this incredible urge to do a country song.
You
And
should have
I-
taken care of that before the show.
No.
You have an incredible urge?
To sing a country song, and I never do country songs.
Oh, a country song. All right. What country?
I've got tears in my ears
Ooh.
from lying on my back in my bed while I cry over you.
Yeehaw!
I've been drying my tears and soaking in my sack since the day I found out you were untrue. Oh, you lied when you said we'd take the plunge.
Yee-hee!
Now I know just how it feels to be a sponge. I've got tears in my ears from lying on my back in my bed while I cry over
Thanks
you.
for tuning in, everybody. See you next week. Same time, same place. And don't be late.